In the heart of a fading city, beneath the weary glow of streetlights and the steady hum of traffic, lived a man known to the neighborhood children as the Pigman. Though his real name was Mr. Pignati, few ever bothered to remember it. His house, an overgrown patchwork of ivy and red brick, stood apart from the others, adorned with an odd array of ceramic pigs, little piggy banks lined windowsills, garden beds, and the front porch. They watched the world with friendly, unblinking eyes, guardians of his peculiar domain. To the adults, Mr. Pignati was a mystery best left undisturbed. But for John and Lorraine, two teenagers searching for adventure amid the monotony of high school life, the Pigman became something much more. One evening, in a prank that began like so many others, John and Lorraine dialed his number, pretending to be charity workers, collecting for a good cause. Mr. Pignati, with a voice trembling with warmth, welcomed their call and invited them over. Curiosity and guilt compelled them, and soon they found themselves at his front door, greeted by the wide smile of a man hungry for company. Inside, the Pigman's world revealed itself as a whimsical sanctuary. Ceramic pigs crowded every shelf and table, each with its own story and memory. Miss Pignati spoke with giddy enthusiasm, sharing tales of his late wife, Concetta, and their shared love for collecting pigs. His laughter echoed through the rooms, pulling John and Lorraine in, breaking down the invisible walls of loneliness that encircled all three of them. As days passed, what began as a joke blossomed into an unlikely friendship. The Pigman took them to the zoo, where his face glowed with childlike wonder at the gorillas, especially Bobo, his favorite. For a few bright afternoons, time seemed to stall. The world outside, its disappointments and demands, fell away in the presence of the Pigman's simple generosity and hope. But reality, unkind and persistent, always finds a way. John and Lorraine, though well-meaning, were still products of their teenage restlessness. Their visits became careless, their actions thoughtless. One evening, emboldened by their sense of belonging, they invited friends over in the Pigman's absence, seeking a thrill. The gathering spun out of control, and in the chaos, cherished treasures were broken, each crash echoing deeper harm than they understood. When Mr. Pignati returned to his wounded home, the devastation stretched beyond shattered ceramics. The betrayal ran deep. His sanctuary, the precious remnants of a happier time, had been trampled underfoot by the careless hands of youth. In the days that followed, remorse gripped John and Lorraine. Guilt pressed heavy on their hearts, and when they returned, it was not for adventure, but in the hope of redemption. They attempted to repair what could be fixed, but some things, trust, innocence, a sense of security, once broken, can never be restored to their original form. The bond they had forged was transformed, marked by both the joy of connection and the sharp sting of regret. The Pigman's laughter grew less frequent, his eyes a touch dimmer. He'd welcome them into his world with open arms, never asking for anything but an ear to listen, a heart to care. In the end, the Pigman's greatest gift to them was not just laughter and pig stories, but a lesson that kindness, like his beloved figurines, is irreplaceable, delicate, and deserves to be handled with care. In the soft shadows of his home, amidst the remaining pigs, the memory of their time together lingered, bittersweet, imperfect, and quietly enduring.